Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maison. Today is August 31st, 2025. Topic is today the little orphan girl Esther. How she became Queen Esther. First, I asked God about Queen Vashti, God dethroned. And Queen Esther, how she became queen. And King Jesus explained to me, said, Haman want to erase my Jewish people all out in the kingdom. So I and God, I won't let that happen. I decide to make Vashti refuse King Ahasuerus' command. And I tell King Ahasuerus to ask for advice from his Pharaoh consort, see what they said, and I tell the King Ahasuerus to listen and make his own decisions. Then King Ahasuerus decided to move Queen Vashti and send her away. And King Ahasuerus asked for advice from his Pharaoh consort, the sovereign prince of Persia, and how to get all the young virgins in the kingdom and what personality young virgin he shall choose from. And the sovereign prince of Persia gave King Ahasuerus a good idea. Now I'm going to read the book of Esther 3 to verse 3. Did the King Ahasuerus appoint officers in all the province of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgin unto Shushan the palace, to the house of the women, and unto the custody of Hatch, the king's chamberlains, keeper of the women's, and let their things for purifications be given them. Esther 2 was 4. And let the maidens which please the king be queen instead of Vashti. And the thing pleased the king, and he did so. Esther 2 was 5. Now in Shushan the palace there was a certain Jew, whose name was Mordecai, the son of Jud, the son of Jameah, the son of Kish, a Benjamite. Esther 2 was 6. Who had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captivity which had been carried away with Jeconiah, king of Judah. Who Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away. Esther 2 was 7. And he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, who Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter. Esther 2 was 8. So it came to pass, when the king commandments and his decree was heard, and when many maidens were gathered together unto Shushan the palace, to the custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house, to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the women's. Esther 2 was 9. And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him, and he speedily gave her things for purifications, with such things as belonged to her, and 7 maidens which were meant to be given her out of the king's house, and he preferred her and her maid unto the best place of the house of the women's. And Esther 2 was 9. Esther 2 was 10. Esther had not shown her people nor her kindreds for Mordecai, had charged her that she shall not show it. Esther 2 verse 11. And Mordecai walked every day before the court of the women's house to know how Esther did and what shall become of her. Esther 2 verse 12. Now when every maid turn was come to go into King Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months, according to the manner of the women. For so were the day of their purifications accomplished, to wit 6 months, with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odor, and with other things for the purified of the women. Verse 13. Then thus came every maiden unto the kings, whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the women's unto the king's house. Esther 2 verse 14. In the evenings she went, and on the morrow she returned into the sucking house of the women's, to the custody of Shushan, sorry, not Shushan, Shushan, I don't know this name. Shugel, the king's chamberlains, which is keep the concubines. She came in unto the king's no more. I said the king's delight in her, and that she will call by me. Family, please stay with me. I continue the video part 2.